What's up, Brooklyn Squad? It's your girl Jade. I'm back at it again with another video. This is a sad update. I know it's pretty late, but listen, it's never too late to put out a case for me. Okay? Uh, don't listen, y'all. I don't know what the hell is going on with this screen. Ever since I started doing the new StreamYard, like doing it from scratch, it's been acting a little weird. I don't know what's going on with the screen. I don't know why it's looking like that, but baby, I will find out. Trust me. But I wasn't going to stop doing my live because of a small ass screen. That's just what's going to happen. Briana Wilson, we've been on this case and I have been covering this. I'm going to wait for a minute just to see if anybody else wants to join. And if not, that's okay because the case, I'm still going to put it out there and I'm still going to continue with this live. And after this live, I might end this live and go live on my celebrity gossip channel right after this with the small screen and all. So if you're interested in going live with me right after this live on my celebrity gossip channel, I'm gonna wait, baby. Let's do it. I got some new stuff, information about Drizzy just now that I want to put out, but I don't want to put out on this one right here. So hold on. Yeah, I don't. This screen is tripping, y'all. What's going on? What's going on, baby? What's the real dilly? Oops, wrong thing. So Briana Wilson was discovered today. You know, this is messed up because you never know who you dating these days. You never know who you sleeping with. You could be thinking you sleeping with an amazing person, a good man. Next thing you know, the motherfucker's married, got a whole family, got a bunch of kids, and trying to unalive you just to save his own life. And that's what looked like happened here. That's not what I don't know if that's what happened here, but allegedly, this is what it looked like. We do know he was married, okay? So remember Briana Wilson from Tennessee. She went missing on March 17th, but reported they reported her missing on April 1st because when she missed work, that's when people were like, wait a minute, something's not right. Because if you remember, her family and everybody was saying she's a workaholic. One thing she do was go to work. She loves work and stuff. So she would never miss a day of work or days of work. And one thing she won't miss is calling her family. So when she missed those days of work without calling in and then not hearing from her, not calling her family and friends, they were suspicious like something's not right. And I'm so grateful, glad that they had that instant feeling like something is not right. because they went and they searched her apartment, and what they found was disturbing as hell. A bag that smelled like bleach. Once they said that already could tell you that something dirty and nasty happened and someone's covering up some shit. Now that young lady went missing. Then we find out her boyfriend was married. Oh Lord, boyfriend married. Oh, he got a whole family, he got a whole wife. What? When you hear that, it ain't good. It ain't looking good. It ain't sounding good and it ain't looking good. Cause then next thing you know, you're gonna hear something like this.
Missing persons case turned homicide investigation in Clayton County, with many wanting to know what happened to Briana Winston. You may remember she was found dead weeks after being reported missing in Clayton County. Her apartment cleaned out.
Well, on Friday, Clayton County police arrested and charged a man with murdering Winston. 11 Alive's Teresa Bowles has an update from police.
The gruesome details of what happened to Briana Winston unfold.
Together, the two men placed the suitcase inside of a burn barrel. They doused it with accelerant, lit a fire, and they kept that fire burning from the early afternoon until nightfall.
Two men, meaning Mikhail Edwards, didn't act alone in Winston's murder, according to Clayton County Police. Police Lieutenant Ashanti Marbury said Edwards and Winston got into an argument here at their apartment on Gardenwood Drive in College Park. Clayton County Police say he choked her and needed help getting rid of her body. And to do it, he had the support of over 4 accomplices.
It turned into a family affair. He definitely looped everyone in to this crime.
The first being Briana Phillips Edwards, who Marbury says Edwards married privately in January. Mikhail is accused of dumping Winston's body in a suitcase. He then tossed the suitcase in Philip Edwards' car to drive to Tennessee to get rid of Winston's remains. When police questioned her,
she provided several statements. They were false.
Now, Phillips Edwards faces at least 3 charges for assisting Edwards. However, Marbury says more family extended their help. Caught during Edwards' confession during a jail call, 2 of Edwards' family members face tampering with evidence charges for burning Winston's belongings. Marbury says the man who helped burn her body across state lines has immunity for cooperating with police. The center of the cover-up, Edwards, is facing 6 felony charges, including malice murder.
It took some forethought. It was not a crime that was committed in the heat of passion.
The full story brought Winston's family to tears. They've been waiting on these answers since April 2nd, though too distraught to speak on camera now. Later, they told me they are relieved this is over. In Clayton County, Teresa Bowles, 11 Alive News.
And both Briana Phillips Edwards and Michael Edwards, they are both due in court again on June 5th. Right now on our website.
So sorry. My condolences to the family. Lord have mercy. And didn't she have a child? If I'm not mistaken. So this monster not only unalived her, he had his family come and help him clean up his bullshit. So you got the wife, some friends, some cousins. It's a family affair. And nobody in that family called 911 until they got caught. And when I say until they got caught, because hold on, y'all. Let me put something back. 1 second.
had never been ghosted until I started.
Hold on, y'all. Okay. Until they got caught. And now they want to get immunity because they are talking. No, boo-boo, I wouldn't give them shit. You know why? Because they didn't say anything until they got caught. I think that's some foul shit. They burned up this young girl's body. They knew her family was looking for her. And yet, nobody said a damn thing. Nobody. They should feel disgusted. And because they joined with that man and came up with the idea of cleaning the crime scene, taking it across here, burning the car, taking the car here, burning her body. For what? All that for what? To do jail time. Child, I would not tell you, baby. This is the conference that they had, I believe.
There's a stairs on the side.
Hey, Unsolved. Are you going live? I'm going to come over to your live. I'm not going to be on here long. Look at the screen. I don't know why it's acting like that.
Good afternoon. I'm Major Frank Thomas, the commander of the Criminal Investigations Division for the Clayton County Police Department.
Okay.
The Criminal Investigations Division was made aware of a missing person case on April the 2nd, 2024.
Hold on. Let me press pause.
The Major Felony Unit.
Okay. Hit the link. Just me and you, baby. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I put the link down there. Come up. So they did a case conference. Not a case conference, conference. Yeah, I guess you could say a case conference. Whatever they was doing. I'm gonna let it play. All right, I don't know what he's doing.
Commander and her staff immediately began working the case. The case was ultimately concluded as a homicide. To solve this case, they used over 1,100 man hours, executed 26 search warrants, digital media forensics, search and rescue canines, bank records, social media sites, and good old-fashioned police work. I want to thank the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation for the continued support and endless hours assisted by detectives in Tennessee last week. I'd also like to thank the Clayton County Sheriff's Office for quickly arresting all offenders in this case who are not already incarcerated. I'll now turn it over to Lieutenant Marbury, the Major Felony Unit Commander.
I'm Lieutenant Marbury, Major Felony Unit Commander, CID. So on April 1st, Briana Winston was reported by her family as a missing person after they had not seen or heard from her since about March the 16th. On April 2nd, we assumed the investigation. It was myself, Sergeant Bice, Sergeant Teskey, Detective Bryson, Detective Moore, and Detective Wright. We tirelessly worked to figure out exactly what happened to Briana. So after employing several investigative measures and obtaining more than 20 search warrants, the investigation led us to Tennessee, where we found answers that left us some happiness but a lot of sorrow for Briana. On Monday, May 6th, we traveled to Tennessee and we were received by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, who had on our behalf enlisted the assistance of other agencies such as the TWRA, which is the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, and also first responders within the Madison and Lauderdale counties. On May 7th, we started our search along a stretch of I-40. We were looking for the remains of Briana. We eventually traveled to Gates, Tennessee, where we were met with a man who we believed would be able to tell us the full story on what we had been piecing together for approximately a month. After reaching a dead end in pleading and in basically negotiating with him for the truth, as a last resort, we introduced the offer of a proffer through which he provided us with the intricate details that not even we were expecting to hear. So we sat down with the Lauderdale County ADA, Miss Julie Pillow, and in that room, the man confirmed that on March the 17th, Michael Edwards arrived at his home and he took a suitcase out of the trunk, which contained Briana Winston's body. Together, the two men placed the suitcase inside of a burn barrel located behind the home. They doused it with accelerant, lit a fire, and they kept that fire burning from the early afternoon until nightfall, burning Briana's body until she was just skeletal remains. The man told us that both he and Edwards used a shovel to break down Briana's bones in an attempt to speed up the burning process.
Oh my
And
God.
then once nightfall hit, Edwards took a portion of Briana's remains, which he was to dispose on the side of the highway. The man also told us what was left within the burn barrel, he took and transported to a church in Ripley, Tennessee. He took that barrel behind the church and dumped the remains in a cemetery in the wooded area.
Oh Lord.
When we asked how it was that Briana was killed, the man was able to tell us that Edwards did go to Briana's apartment during the early morning hours of March 17th, and in an argument where she had confronted him after learning about his infidelity to her, he choked her. Um, Assisted by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, as previously mentioned, we recovered Briana's remains at the cemetery. And prior to, prior to traveling to Tennessee, we
I sent
interviewed
you the
several
link. It's
people.
down there.
Briana
You
Edwards
can't see
Phillips
it? It's
was
right
one
there.
of those people that we
No.
interviewed. There was also Ebony Anderson, who is the mother of Michael Edwards. She was interviewed as well. On April 4th, we interviewed Michael. On the 5th, we interviewed Briana. And during that interview, it was found out that she had provided several statements that were verbal and written. They were false. And for that, we did take out an arrest warrant. Also learned in that interview on April 5th, we found out that she had secretly married Michael on January 5th of 2024. and nobody was aware that the two were married. So, um, Michael, on April 8th, we took warrants out on him. That was for aggravated stalking. That was related to a previous case where he was in violation of a stay away order from October 23rd, 2023. It was October 13th, 2023. It was a domestic violence arrest that stemmed from an incident that occurred between him and Briana. Um, and while reviewing jail calls, we heard Michael tell Brianna Edwards Phillips to burn a pair of shoes and a pair of gloves.
Mm.
Um, he also told her that his brother Keelan Wright would assist her with the burning of these items. Um, upon returning from Tennessee, we
Wow.
were able to obtain arrest warrants for additional arrest warrants for Michael. They were for aggravated assault, malice murder, felony murder, tampering with evidence. Warrants were obtained for conspiracy to tamper with evidence related to Ebony Anderson and Keelan Wright because we found evidence through our search warrants that they had in fact burned the shoes and the gloves that Michael asked them to burn for them. We placed an additional warrant out for the arrest of Brianna Edwards Phillips after we found evidence that suggested that she had provided Michael with a ride to Tennessee, and she also was very well aware of his whereabouts on March 17th while he was there burning Brianna's remains. Are there any questions?
Did Brianna Phillips Edwards receive go with you? You said provided.
I dropped the link, love.
No,
It's
she did not travel to
twice
Tennessee.
down here.
She provided her vehicle as a mode of transportation. Michael did not have a vehicle.
And the mother, what was her role in this?
The mother, we have evidence that suggests that she took a part in burning the items that Michael called and asked to be burned from jail on April 8th.
I gotta ask you, because it sounds like a family affair. Who called you?
Well, it turned into a family affair. It
Basically.
definitely looped everyone in to this crime.
What was the proffer for the folks in Tennessee?
What
Proffer.
it is, what a proffer is. The proffer is that he would provide information to the district attorney's office in exchange for immunity from being charged. He does.
These are very gruesome allegations for what happened. I mean, is that the reason why the malice murders are malice or something else?
It was malice murder because it took some forethought. It was not a crime that was committed in the heat of passion.
I was going to say that it definitely wasn't a crime that was committed in the heat of passion. I think he planned this because she found out that he had a wife. So she definitely confronted him and they got into an argument. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. I just did this is a new StreamYard. I did this yesterday, and as you can see, yesterday you wasn't on here, but it was giving me problems. I had to contact whatchamacallit, the help center to even get on yesterday. Now it's giving me problems with he can't get up here. I don't know what's going on with this thing. As you see, the screen is low. I don't understand what's going on with the StreamYard. Let me see something. See if I can send it to him another way. But yeah, guys, like I think that he definitely now, are you kidding me? Oh, mm-mm. Boy. Yeah, I'm trying to set him up here, but I definitely think that
There was malice. There was some intent there. The
he
option
planned
was
it.
to walk away. You have the option to walk away from arguments.
How crucial is that jail call in this case? Is anybody involved with
All the evidence in this case is exceptionally crucial. I don't think one piece outweighs the other. It all fits together to tie the puzzle pieces.
How much information did Brianna Phillips
Check your Facebook. I just sent it to your Facebook.
that day? Did she know how early was she know about it?
And it's very hard to tell how much information she had. Everything that we have spoken to her about has led us to believe that it was a substantial amount of untruthfulness. Do y'all wish to say anything? Family does not want to speak.
In closing, I do want to say that we are surrounded with family members here only because without them, we wouldn't have gotten where we were in some of the parts of this investigation. They filled in those gaps for somebody who wasn't around, showing what their day to day routine was. And we were able to already show the day to day routine had stopped. So they were very crucial in it. And we've been with them the whole time. And we really appreciate their support and being able to close this case for them. That's all we have. Thank you.
Building your online business?
Yeah, that was loud. Okay,
Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform.
oh boy.
Add products. Showcase them dynamically.
Yeah. I don't like the way the screen is. I just don't like it. I don't like the new stuff that StreamYard is pulling up. I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah. My prayers go to the family, y'all. You know, I must say that Ten- that that county, Tennessee, they did their thing on finding out what happened to her. They didn't stop. They did their thing. And you know, a lot of times we don't like how the cops perform. We just don't. We don't like how they perform when it comes to a missing case. I guess it's not every county, and I guess it's not every cop. And it's good to see that this county with this cop, these police officers took this really serious, and they actually made me see a different light. You know what I'm saying? Because how many times have we said the cops ain't shit, they don't do their job, they always, you know, blowing it off when they see a missing case. And it might be the individual of the missing too. If it had been, I'm so grateful they found her. Let me say that, and I'm so grateful that they got the monsters that did this. But if it was another missing woman, if Brianna was a drug addict, would have they went to the same extent to solve her case? If Brianna was homeless, because I want to give these officers they credit. You know what I'm saying? I want to give my hats off to them. You know what I'm saying? I really want to believe that they would do this for every victim. But would they? That's where I'm getting at. If she was homeless, if she was a drug addict, if no one was looking for her, would have they went to the extent to try to find out where she was and solve her case? I wonder. This was Tennessee. Where in Tennessee? Let's see. Where in Tennessee was this at? And then we could find how many cases have been actually paid attention to, and not just in Tennessee, but at that headquarter. How about that? I remember seeing that this was what county? Let me see. Something county. Hmm. Let's see. So this definitely happened in Clayton County. Clayton County. So let's see something here. Brianna was Michael Evans arrested on man. So he was arrested on Malignant murder charges 3 days ago. Huh. Clayton County. Okay. Hmm. So Actually, they're looking for 13 years old. They have a case open right now. Why wasn't that on the news? Let me see. And when was this? Okay. Wow. They have not announced this. But this is DeKalb County. We have a 13 years old missing child. Have you seen her? Let me put this out there. But see, that's the thing. When you're when you're talking about a different case, you're going to find a different case, a different missing child case on here. And now we have a 13 years old missing child. Have you seen her? Her name is Harmony. She was last reported Sunday, Hilton Drive area in Lutherthorne. She is 5 feet 8 inches tall, about 160 pounds, brown eyes, black hair, wear glasses. Harmony was wearing a black crop sweater, blue jeans, black and white shirt before she went missing. But what is her last name? That's great. Y'all don't tell us her last name? Have you seen Harmony? Harmony what? Who does a missing person and don't give us the last name? What? What the fuck? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. But let me show y'all how the little girl look. This is crazy. I'm gonna find some information on her now. I think I should end this live. Try to find some information on her. Let me see something. Let me write her name down so I won't. The laptop is really messed up, y'all. So I'm going to get it checked out Friday before we leave. So I'm going on vacation, so yeah, going on vacation for 8 days. Last time it was 5. This time it's a week. So Harmony, where are you? It's crazy. But I would hope that the police take other cases this serious. I'm really grateful that she was found. I wish it wasn't the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Wow. It's crazy. How do you get from having an argument to being choked out unalive? I could see that happening, and I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm going to tell you why, because all the relationships with my ex-husband, all the times that he would choke me, I never, oh my God. I don't think that he probably didn't give a fuck though. I know he didn't care if I died. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking like you could choke somebody and really unalive them. And all the times he would choke me, the times I passed out from him choking me, I couldn't breathe. He would put his hand down my throat, like all the way down here. Or just put me in the headlock like that. Yo, it's crazy. I'm so grateful to be alive. So grateful that God put a good man in my life. And how I didn't go searching for him. I waited. And God sent him. When you stop searching, when you stop searching, God will send you exactly what you deserve. And with that, everyone have a blessed night. I think I'm going to go live again right now. But have a blessed night, everybody. Prayers to the family and friends of Briana Winston.